Okay, lovely. So I have two more book reviews. I did a couple different book reviews on a couple different things. I haven't done them in a while, so I'm very excited uh, to at least get back to like kind of the roots that I've done in the past, obviously. So the two that I've read is this one right here and this one right here, obviously. So Shield of Sparrows, really cute book. It's going really around TikTok right now. I actually didn't realize that I'd put on for it on my Libby app, and it popped in, and I was like, oh, well, that's actually going around on TikTok. Let's read it. It's really cute. I love it. It was well worth it. There is going to be obviously a second book. I don't know that they've announced that, but just how it ended, it will definitely be a second book. It's really cute. It's written kind of like other fantasies that I've read. It's not a bad book. It's really good. It's kind of like my 4-star reads. So if you haven't read it, definitely go read it. It's definitely hyped up on here, so I would wait until it's not, because I was going to go buy the book to have kind of like a book trophy for it. But tell me why someone's selling this book for $90 on Pango. While it's a cute book, I'm not going to buy a book that's like $20 at Walmart for $90 because TikTok has made it hyped. It's worth the $20. It's not worth the $90. However, I've spent anywhere from like $10 on a book all the way up to $120. Yes, that is my more special editions, like my Little Women books, like the first edition Little Women books. I would love to have those, but I can't afford those. There's like $3,000 per book, if not more. But I do have like second editions of them. So those I've spent more. So I know how to spend money on some very expensive books. If you haven't read it, well worth it. It's kind of like a adult version in my eyes of Hunger Games mixed between kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like mermaids in my eyes, but not really. But the first time I heard it, it was kind of like in my head. That's how I pictured it. Other people have described it different ways. I don't believe in giving spoilers in my book reviews just because I want you to read it. So go read it. The other one I read is this one right here, and I absolutely love Kate. She definitely has the like rom-com, really good feeling books in the bag. So if I ever need like what I would consider my palate cleansers, because fantasy can either be one of two ways. One, it can be so romantically heavy fantasy, or in this case, this book, where it's got kind of a world building to it. So it does take a minute to get in it. So the last like 100 pages is what catches you in this book, because you had to get there. You had to learn the stories before all of it happened, obviously. So if you're not into those kind of like fantasy books, this one may not be for you. But if you're into world building, loving the story, loving the people, it's that. But after I read this, of course I had to have a palate cleanser, because I couldn't go into another fantasy that are very similar without my palate cleanser. So if you haven't read any books by her, she's well worth it. She's a very, very good palate cleanser and just a day-to-day feel-good book, okay? So if you haven't read them, please go read them. And by the way, I don't know why I said Kate, because it's definitely Kara. Sorry, that's definitely my fault. But Kara Baston is really, really cute. I absolutely love her books. Sorry for the name mix-up.